Hello, my name is Daryl Wildberg, and I am a Jehovah's Witness in good standing. This video is not approved by the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society of Pennsylvania, and it's not approved by any local body of elders. I don't work for the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. I don't work for the governing body, and I don't work for any body of elders, local body of elders. I work directly for Jesus Christ, and if you want scriptural reference to that, it's found at Matthew 23:10. Without further ado, let me get into the issue here. And I must apologize for not coming forth with this, making this video earlier. But I contemplated, I prayed incessantly about it, and made lots of drafts. There were three major events that have occurred since my last video on this subject. Number one, Richard Castellane passed away on June 18th, 2023. Number two, after instructing my lawyer on how to proceed with a motion to dismiss, he did so verbally in court on August 23, 2022, and I didn't even attend that day. The reason why was because I knew the case was going to be dismissed. Based on the fact that I would not be able to confront the witness against me, the sole witness against me. Now, and number three, the moron charlatan doctor named George Annis lied his derriere off and earned whatever payment he extorted from the county. Bozo the Clown, Brenden Rigby, and David DeSantis, that $205,000 a year shyster attorney who appoints other attorneys to criminal cases for the indigent defendants in the Oneida and the Madison County court system. Now, this Dr. George Annis report came a day before the court. It lies. It's full of lies. It's full of innuendos, and it lasted, as you all know, the examination, so-called examination, lasted for about 10 minutes. George Annis intentionally slandered me before the court because I called him a punk. I set forth here for your viewing interest of both his report and the entire video on the examination that never happened right here. You can decide for yourselves whether the fix was in all the time. If you recall, I presented in several previous videos on this subject that there were only three ways to be absolved of this fiasco. One, Richard Castellane dies. Number two, I die. Or number three, the doctors find me incapacitated. Now, there was supposed to be a report presented to the court based on examination by two doctors. On this slanderous report, there was only the signature of one doctor. There was no signature if he approved or disapproved or agreed or disagreed for the other doctor. And he was a punk also. Anyways, the problem I had was with Castellane passing away. I know Jehovah intervened on my behalf, but I cannot say that he caused the death of Castellane. Jehovah did not cause the death of Richard Castellane. He does manipulate things to serve his purposes, but that report would have been rejected by the United City Court because I made sure the court got the video of this Bozo the Clown charlatan doctor telling me that the examination was over. He canceled it. I didn't. I would have canceled it, but he did actually cancel the examination. He told me to leave. Now, these guys were both posing, these clowns were both posing as psychiatrists on July 14, 2023. But they must have got their psychiatry licenses out of a Cracker Jack box because neither one of them qualified as a doctor. You can't make a mental examination based on 5 or 10 minutes with a patient. I mean, it's just not feasible. And this punk here ruled that I was incapacitated and could not assist my own defense. What a moron. Buddy, I could have taken it all the way to the Supreme Court without an attorney. They forced me to take the attorney. And for other matters. Isn't it a criminal matter for a doctor to intentionally lie in a mental evaluation that was supposed to be sent to forge the future of a man to a criminal court? I'm not sure of the answer to that question, but it is a matter to forge ahead with myself, a matter to forge ahead with a malpractice suit against this clown. Because all he did was use his profession for an act of getting revenge on me for calling him a punk. There's no way a doctor could have evaluated me in that length of time. Now, the comments are open down below here. And I'm curious with those of you who agree with the two clowns posing as doctors, or whether you agree with me. Please set forth your opinions below. It only takes a minute. I'm just curious if you think I will prevail with the malpractice suit against these two clown doctors for slander and violating my HIPAA rights. I mean, they almost forced me to take this clown, Brenden Rigby, who's supposedly my attorney but actually worked for the prosecution, to put him in the examination. There's no law. In fact, the feds are against it for anybody to witness that examination besides the patient and the two doctors. Now, the doctor should have got me together, should have examined me one at a time, not both at once. That's 2 against 1. That's ridiculous. Even, they should have both done different times, and then they could have compared their notes, or each of them should have put a separate report in. But that didn't happen. So I leave it to you. Were these clowns posing as doctors in the right? Did I refuse the examination? You be the judge. The video is here following. Thanks for looking at my video, and have a great day.
I didn't recognize you.
So?
Hi. Did you check in already?
You don't have to check in.
What?
Just do what you got to do. Leave me alone, okay?
Hi, I'm Brenden Rigby. I'm attorney for Mr. Robert.
Oh, okay. We're just waiting on the doctor right now to go.
Okay, thanks.
We can have it as soon as they get here, we'll do it.
Thank you. You want to talk?
Did you interview those witnesses?
No.
Then I ain't got nothing to say to you. Okay? It's just that simple.
Okay, the investigator usually does the interviews.
He had the information in December 7th. Okay. You told me everything was copacetic. And then what happened? Nothing. You're not a man of your word.
You want to sit in there?
No, I don't want to sit in there. I'm sitting right here. I'm comfortable. You go sit in there.
Well, I probably will.
Okay, there you go.
Well, this is the next procedural hurdle. And
This is on you.
what do you mean this?
This is on you. You did this.
I did what?
Don't be an idiot.
When you say this, are you talking about the examination?
You see what I got to put up with, Maria? The asinine questions that he asked. What else would there be, sir? Huh? This is on you. Because I embarrassed you on YouTube. You couldn't deal with it. You went on the Eagle. Go in the other room. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
No, the 7:30 exam is because of your behavior.
No, it's because of you. I didn't do anything in court. I wasn't disruptive. You want me to show you what disruptive is? Disruptive behavior?
How would you...
When you get up and you yell at somebody, that's disruptive. Okay? That's what disruptive is.
I did not know you could move that quickly. I've never seen you move that quickly.
Well, I hope not. You don't even know me.
You're right, I don't, because you won't talk to me.
Why should I?
This is the longest conversation
You know
I've
what?
ever had.
I'm going to tell you something. I've given you affidavits. I've given you depositions. I've given you the witness names. I've given you what they will attest to. I've given you business records that are admissible, which you say they might not be. They are admissible, okay?
What, you mean emails?
Yeah. They're admissible under business records. You know why? Because they came from businesses.
That doesn't make them admissible.
Yes, it does. Business records. You want to see the statute?
Yeah, CPLR 4518, I know it.
Business records are admissible, sir.
You're misinterpreting it.
No, I'm not. I got their business on the email. It's a record. It's made in their court. It's made in the interest of their business.
That's not how it's defined.
Okay.
No, pull up the statute. It's not whether it's just in the interest of their business. If you really
It's a
want-
business transaction. It's a record. It's a business record under the law. It's just like you told me an ex parte hearing doesn't have to have, or an ex parte ruling doesn't have to have an ex parte hearing. You know what ex parte means, sir? You know what that word means in Latin?
In Latin? No, I'm not sure I know.
It means one side.
One side.
Okay. So in order to have an ex parte, a one-sided ruling,
Wait,
the
ex
judge
parte
has to...
means one side?
Yes, it means one side. It means without the other counsel. Yeah. It means without the counsel present. Well, then if you know what it means...
In Latin.
Yeah, in Latin.
The
That's
words ex parte in Latin do not mean one side.
Okay,
I agree with you
whatever.
that that's what it means in application.
That's what it means in the law.
Right. I know that.
And ex parte comes from Latin.
Yes.
Okay.
obviously.
So you see, this is what I'm talking about, this asinine comments and stuff you want to make. And you're not going to be in this hearing, in this examination. You're not going to be there.
If it gets to a hearing,
You're not going to be there in this.
okay.
So you might as well take off.
Well, they'll know I'm here, and they can talk to me if they want to, if they don't have to.
You're here over my objection. See, if I object to this, you're not allowed to be here. Did you know that? Are you familiar with how this works?
I'm familiar with how it works. I've
Oh,
never
yeah?
had a client object to me being there.
Yeah, well, that's
So
because
you're-
you never represented an innocent man.
That's not why.
Williams,
Yeah, it is why.
Okay.
Stephanie.
All you are is a deal maker. You're not even an attorney. Okay?
What do you mean by that?
Just what I said. You
All right,
make
thank you.
deals.
Do attorneys not make deals? I'm a little confused.
That's all you do is make deals. Attorneys go to trial, they go to hearings.
You've never gone to trial?
Yeah,
You seem
they
to know a lot about it.
they do proper. Yeah, I've been to trial.
Okay.
Okay? And I represented myself at trial.
Are you
And
gonna do that
no,
in this
I'm
case?
not going to answer you.
Okay.
Okay? I don't have to answer you, Mr. Rigby.
All right. Well, you
There's
sort
no
of do,
wells.
Because if we can't communicate, then I can't be your lawyer.
Hey, withdraw.
I might end up doing that. but then
You know what?
at a
Don't
certain point-
don't hold your breath. Do it now. Why wait? July 19th, have a motion ready to withdraw.
No, I won't. But at a certain point, though, the judge is going to tell you. that you
The
don't
judge
have-
isn't going to tell me anything, okay? The judge cannot force me to represent myself.
No, he can't.
Okay.
But you can.
He
force
can't
it.
force me. I can't. Don't be stupid.
I'm not being stupid.
Yeah,
really,
I
right?
can't force his hand.
So, if you do the legal research, you'll learn that you don't have the right to unlimited attorneys.
Nope,
And
I
that
don't.
At a certain point.
But if you withdraw, you're withdrawing. That's why I won't
Certain
withdraw.
point.
That's why I won't motion for you to be withdrawn.
At a certain point, you give up your right to counsel
No, you don't.
by your conduct.
No. No. Show me case law on that.
I don't have it handy because I didn't know that you'd be here today.
You don't have it because it isn't.
No,
And I'm not
it's-
going to be here very long. I want to see the court order. these people
That's what
got. I want to know when they got it, and I want to know who gave it to them. Because I already know who gave it to them. You gave it to them. They didn't get it from, the mental health department. Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
That's not how it works. So I don't actually know who gives it to them. I assume it's somebody with the court system.
No. Why wouldn't it tell me?
Why wouldn't who tell you? Hello? Why wouldn't who tell you? The person working here?
The people here. They wouldn't tell me. Elizabeth Spaulding, she wouldn't tell me when she got the court order or who gave it to her. Why wouldn't she tell me that?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Probably because
She was covering for you, that's why.
No, that's not why.
Oh, it is so. Come on, you forged that order and you know
When
it.
you start making YouTube videos about everything that everyone does, and you start.
You know what?
And you
Now
start
stop
making
right there.
claims.
Stop right there.
Can I
That's a
continue my
constitutional protected interest.
sentence? Sure. But it has consequences.
No, it doesn't.
So if I run around the world
Oh,
insulting
stop.
everyone, throwing them under the bus on YouTube.
That's
and
what
then
you
they don't
did. You
wanna-
threw the clerk under the bus.
And then
You
they
threw
don't
that
wanna
clerk
be-
right under the bus.
What it does.
You
is-
told me that the clerk altered that court
We're under
order.
construction, so the room's not back there anymore.
People are
So we're probably
less
gonna
willing
have
to
to put you in
accommodate.
another room,
Right?
to do the meeting. If I could just ask you to
So we don't have any other conference?
relocate you, we're under construction,
We
so
don't
our
have any other
conference,
conference rooms?
we don't. They're all under construction right now.
That room right there is open.
Okay,
That room's open right there, huh?
that's a child's room.
Oh. I'm sure you won't mind.
So probably need a table or something.
No, I
Tristan Bean, this name is Carly.
You'll be okay?
Thank you.
So I have the,
Go wait in the kids' room today? You wanna go look up in the
okay, you did.
See, those emails came when they were conducting business, sir, so they're admissible into the business records. I already researched it, and I also got case law on it.
Sounds like you're ready to represent yourself.
And what did I tell
You
you?
guys can come on in.
You're gonna represent me.
You can rearrange as you like, I apologize.
I don't know who this is.
Half our officers are.
Who is it?
You want to come in, Mr. Walbury?
And who are you, sir?
I'm one of the doctors who's
Okay.
going to be talking to you.
Okay, maybe.
We're just waiting for another doctor, actually.
Okay. This guy, he's out of here.
Okay.
Okay, out.
Okay.
And she is?
My wife.
Okay, you want her here?
Yep,
Okay.
he's out.
I don't
He's
know.
your attorney, right?
He's a deal maker. He's not my attorney. He's not an attorney. He's some kind of a deal maker, but he's not an
Well,
attorney.
just in terms of what the court thinks my role.
I don't care what the court says. The court ain't here, sir.
Okay. I am literally your attorney.
Okay, now,
I'm not sure.
leave.
I'm not sure what
Okay.
this is.
Yeah,
Just- let's just wait till the other examiner gets here. There's always two.
No,
Okay, okay, so.
no. I want you gone now or I'm out of
So I
here
will
right
give
now.
these to you then.
Sure, not a problem.
If he's not gone, I'm out of here. Okay? If he's not gone, I'm out of here.
Okay. How about you have a seat for now? We're not
No,
even talking right
I don't
now.
care. I don't want him even in here.
We're not even starting right now.
I don't
Just waiting for
care.
another
I
physician.
want him out of here.
Have a seat, sir.
No,
Just for a
I'm
few
done.
minutes.
I'm done.
This is
This-
not as,
okay.
this is what
If he's here, I'm out of here. Okay?
I don't have a position on the issue. If you guys,
There's no case law on it, nothing. He's here. If he's right here right now under my objection,
yeah,
HIPAA law,
attorneys can be here if they. If
not
they
under
request
my
it.
objection.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that they're not required to though. So you're right. You could if you.
Okay.
You won't have the evaluation.
Beat it.
And that's fine. And
Beat
we
it.
talked about
You ain't left yet?
that. I'm on my way out. Mr. Wells.
Okay.
Okay. It was good to see you.
No, you don't. You know what? You're a liar and you don't believe that. You don't believe that for 1 minute.
No,
I'm your worst nightmare, Mr. Rigby, and I'm
you're
gonna.
not.
Yeah, I am.
No.
I've got a complaint against you with the bar. With the federal police.
And they're under construction.
Leave.
This is the only place
Okay.
that could,
Okay.
this is
Well,
why.
good luck. I'm glad you showed up.
I don't believe in luck. Luck is for rabbits and it's a false
Where we
god.
can sit?
No worries. You can go.
He wants her to be here.
And good luck.
So-
Yeah, sorry, you can't have your wife here for this evaluation. You
Okay.
can
I'm out of here.
assist. Okay.
No, I'm out of here.
Mr. Wildberg,
No.
you wanted your attorney to be out, so we sent him out.
Okay, my wife is here.
But,
Look, you got two guys there, just little
The
me.
court requires two doctors to do this.
But the court didn't say my wife couldn't be here, did it?
Well, you're going to insist your attorney not be here.
That doesn't matter. I'm going to insist my wife is here.
You can't just make all the rules yourself for this.
Well, I can, because see, it's not in the court order, is it?
Yeah. Well,
You
the
got a copy of the court order?
There is a court order that says for this evaluation that you have to apply. You agreed to it. You're in violation of the court order.
No, I'm not. There's no court order that says she can't be here with me.
You can believe that if you want, but if you're not going to cooperate with the evaluation, then you're in violation of the court order. That's just a fact.
No, it's not a fact. First of all, the court order ain't even in effect.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah,
about this.
well, the court order's not in effect, so
That's fine.
if my wife's going to stay here, okay?
Well, look, she's not going to stay here. We're not going to have the evaluation.
Okay, we're not going to have, goodbye, let's go. Let's go. And if you talk to this guy, you're violating my HIPAA rights.
Okay, we're done.
Just remember that. You already did it
We're done.
once.
Stop talking.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
Hey, you're not a judge. You're just a doctor, that's all. You're a punk. Just like this idiot.
Take a walk.
You take a walk. You don't own this building.
Mr. Wildberg, it's your last chance. If you want to have this evaluation,
I don't want to have it. He wants to have it. You need to. Let me tell you something. This is the guy. I'm going to show you something. This is the guy you need to
no, we
evaluate.
don't need to do anything.
Okay?
Mr. Wildberg, do you want to have this evaluation or no? Mr. Wildberg,
This is the guy.
we
Okay?
don't need this.
Okay, that's the guy.
We have also seen your YouTube
Look at the
videos.
sweat.
Thank you.
There's the guy. There.
You can
Now,
take these.
you have a
We
good
don't-
day.
We don't need them.
Throw him out.
They're going to shred it. They're going to go in
Throw him
the-
out, idiots. This is on you. You're a punk. You're a punk.
You should probably do this.
Yes, sir. You too.